In the town of Southampton, where the rivers flow, lives a man named Vinny with a heart aglow. Drunken leprechaun, he's the one we need, filming all the stories, planting the seed.
This is bonkers. I don't understand the point of... Sorry?
I understand all the cars.
What do you mean? No, I don't understand the point of two groups of people standing across the road from each other, shouting, abusing each other, and then going home. What does it achieve?
Well, I mean, this is the counter-protest.
Yeah, but what does any of it achieve? From either side?
It doesn't achieve anything.
Well, that's what I mean.
But I mean, the point is to show that racists aren't welcome in Southampton. That's why it stands racist.
But I mean, who says they're racist?
How you doing, fella?
Oh, all right, mate. I'm just here, basically as a citizen journalist. I just like to film stuff, and it just seems odd that they come out with. It's always the same rhetoric from both sides, and it's just.
This is quite divisive. What they're saying is divisive. What they're saying isn't.
You think so? Well, they're not accusing anybody of anything, but they are.
They're accusing this place, for example, of taking in illegal immigrants. It's wrong. This is factually incorrect.
Why?
Because there aren't any illegal immigrants in the hotel.
What are they then?
There are legal immigrants in that hotel. There are no illegal immigrants in that hotel.
People that came in on boats without passports or any documentation.
There are none of them. There's no one in that hotel.
Well, I've been told different from somebody that works in there. I know somebody that works in there.
So do I. I'm a sociologist at the university. That's why I'm here. I'm also witnessing what's happening.
But you see, at the end of the day, I think the problem is there's a lot of people, a lot of places like this where
This hotel?
Yeah, where it's all being paid for by the taxpayer. People don't understand why they're forking out their taxes when they can't afford their own cost of living, and yet these people are getting like fancy meals 3 times a day.
Believe me, they're not.
They're delivered from London 3 times a day.
Fancy meals.
I filmed inside the van when it was delivering the meals on last Friday.
And they were fancy meals, were they?
Oh yeah.
Happy to see what kind of meals were they?
They come from one of the top catering companies in London. The most expensive catering companies in London.
Why would the government pay for that?
I've no idea. Why don't they use someone local? Why don't they use the kitchens that are in there? I mean, it's a hotel. Surely they must have kitchens.
I understood this was the case.
No, I've got video footage of the deliveries being made, and from inside the van as well, seeing how much food is delivered, and it's delivered 3 times a day. I've been speaking to people in that block there. They live there. That's that's a private tenant block or whatever. Yeah. They're getting parcels stolen. You know, if they order something delivered by Amazon, they have to wait at the door for it. Otherwise, it keeps disappearing. And with their front door being opposite, they assume that that's where the parcels are going, and it does make sense because it's not somewhere you would just wander down. It's not a through road.
That's more for sure, isn't it? I mean, there's no evidence. So these are things that are dangerous is when there are accusations but without proof.
Agreed.
It's always dangerous, isn't it?
What, like the accusations they're making without proof about being racist and far right?
Well, these are people from the English Defence League.
No, they're not. The English Defence League don't exist. They haven't existed since 2015.
Officially, but obviously these people represent those views. And
no, they don't.
You say these things around taxes and wasted, but actually, the fact is that we need that the taxes. The real issue here is that we have a disproportionate amount of money going to wealthy billionaires.
Agreed.
That's where the real waste is.
Yes, I agree.
Actually, that's the big issue here. And actually, we have a moral duty to support people who have nothing, who are fleeing war zones.
But they're not. France is not a war zone.
But they're not coming from France.
Of course they're coming from France.
We're not originally. We're not taking French citizens.
No, but they're going through many safe countries to get here.
Well,
Why? They are supposed to stay in the first safe country they reach.
we also take a very small percentage of migrants compared to other European countries. The refugees in some countries.
Yeah, and look what's happening.
If you look at our EU numbers, if you look at us, we take a very small percentage compared to France, compared to Spain, compared to Portugal, compared to any of those countries.
Yeah, and look what's happening in those countries. You know, I mean, I'm not taking sides. You know, I'm not here to take sides. I like to be independent, just completely. See, I wanted to talk to them. What I've found is people on both sides of this will not have a decent conversation.
I want universal credit in land. That's why you don't hear it. Universal credit. Hey, the universal credit didn't land. Universal credit, we took all the jobs.
Get a life, get a job. That's it. PIP done them dirty.
I do think we need to understand why they're protesting.
Yeah, I would. That's why I'm trying to get to the bottom of.
My issue, I think, the issue is that there are a large number of disenfranchised people in this country. And I think this is a very simplistic response to a very complicated issue. Poverty and poverty in the country, and why that is the case. And why, in places like Southampton, why it's happening. I mean, that is the bigger issue, is why are people wouldn't, if people had jobs, and people had a decent standard of living, and weren't suffering, they would be here in protest. And there's a real issue there, where we are not supporting people properly. Whether welfare payments aren't sufficient, or whether the jobs aren't sufficient, whether people aren't getting the right training, that I think is the real issue. We need to understand that a lot better. And I kind of agree that a polarised debate doesn't really solve anything. We are seeing that, people on the far right, you say they're not, but people on the far right, those numbers are growing. People on the left, some far left are growing too. Jeremy Corbyn's party, 600,000 sign-ups within members, which is more than Conservatives, Labour and Reform combined. So something's not quite right. It's broken, and something needs to happen. And that's why, it's important to understand why they're here.
See, what I fear is...
That's not going to work. What they're saying here, obviously, what they're trying to do, because this is there as a counter-protest, so I get that. But ultimately, this is really not going to do them any good. But I understand that they feel frustrated with that. That's true. I'm very frustrated.
I appreciate you talking to me. I really do. I really appreciate you talking to me.
I'm a sociologist, so this isn't a new phenomenon. It's been going on for decades.
Of course.
And historically, this is a really small number.
Oh, it's that racist guy. It's the racist guy. It's the racist guy. The actual racist guy. Racist scum off our street. Racist scum off our street. Racist. No. Oh. Racist. Oh, comic medicine is beautiful.
Off our street! Racist scum! Off our street!
Karmic medicine. Karmic medicine. That's it. Deal with the racists. Racists. Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on
Go away? No! You sat in your car, tossing yourselves off as usual. Fuck you! Stay back. Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
Yeah, you were racist earlier.
Can you go away? Go away then! Who the fuck do you think you are? Start listening, go away!
Vinnie King, the voice of the street. With a pint in his hand, he'll never retreat. Calling out the bastards, he's a man on a quest. For the oppressed and the little, he'll never rest.